What's the motherfucking deal, Sauce Nation? Let's go ahead and get this over with.
Never miss another live stream again. Hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and click see all notifications.
As y'all can hear, I'm getting these hoe ass notifications. We're gonna get this thing back right and get everything going. And we're gonna do this like it's supposed to be done. Hopefully everything stays as intact as we can get it. Man, Rick Smith stepping down. Where are we getting? I'm seeing a lot of different stories here. Okay. And so give me a second. We're gonna get this thing on. We're gonna get the sauce line activated. I know it's been a long time since the sauce has been on. So we're gonna try to get it in where y'all can call in and speak your mind. I'm gonna be honest, it was hard for me to stay focused through the whole game. I was taking care of some other shit, i.e. one trying to get the sauce line looking halfway under control, but I was still having some technical difficulties with it. But we're gonna try to make it shake, man, because it's a lot going on, man. Let's just get this fucking season over with and out of our minds. It's very unfortunate. I don't want that shit. It's very, very unfortunate that we went through this shit this year. Let me just a second. I'm trying to tighten this up just a little bit, make it look like halfway something. Yeah, that's cool. And the suffering is finally over. You know, we done finally been put out to misery and all that other shit. But okay, so they call Rick peeing on the wall. Where are we getting the confirmations? Okay, I need like I said, I must have missed something. Like I said, I've been catching some. I see a lot of people saying Rick Smith is stepping down. I've seen reports saying that Bill O'Brien is supposed to march into the office on Monday and lay down an ultimatum. I mean, so is yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm hearing a lot of people saying Rick is gone, but where are y'all seeing that this Rick is gone? Shit, and I can't lie. Halfway, like early in the mid-30s, I ran to the store to go grab some snacks. I had fucking halfway clocked out a little bit, and I mean, it was just to get it over with. I mean, it was no good shit happening. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. First, like I said, let's do the roll call. Y'all know we start the stream off with make sure you shout out where you from, and so I can make sure I can give y'all some love. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for tuning into the sauce. If you're not from the city, shout out to your city, shout out to your town, you know, your state, whatever you want to represent. If you are from HTOWN, make sure you shout out your side. So make sure to show y'all some love. Like I said, that's what I'm saying. I need to see, like, where you're seeing it on Twitter and NFL. That's what I'm saying. But here's my thing, man. There's so much bullshit getting put out. Like, okay, we've heard just this week alone. Okay, what's up to the SWAT? What's up, Acres Home, Fofo? What's up to Colorado? Well, wherever you at, man. It ain't where you're from, is where you at, man. You know what I'm saying? I saw the article. I put something on my Instagram about that. I saw the article talking about that Bill O'Brien's going to go into the office tomorrow and basically lay the smack down. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to say a few things. And like I said, we're going to get this sauce line activated. We're going to have y'all call in. You know, if y'all really feel strongly about your opinions. What did Rick Smith's wife say? I mean, who y'all following? I be following folks on Twitter. Y'all got some secret notifications. League City, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me see. Baytown, Dirty Bay, what's the motherfucking deal? Well, go down, Miles, what's the motherfucking deal? Sugarland, I see you. Man, what do you think about that Migos video? My buddy had that Sugarland shirt on. I thought that was interesting. You say Jonathan Joseph was out there trying to scrap, man. You know what I'm saying? You said the Texans read it. I think a lot of people spreading a lot of misinformation. But like I said, this week we've heard it was going to hell. We heard it was all good. You know, of course, Bill O'Brien gonna always say it's all good. We never hear from Bob McNair or Rick Smith, no matter what. You know, only when shit is good, that's when you hear from them motherfuckers. And then, like I say, here's my thing though. Let's talk about a couple of scenarios, and then, like I say, we're gonna let y'all call in here. Eagle Pass, what's the motherfucking deal? So here's my thing, dog. Here's what I'm seeing, and here's what I've seen. Like I said, I saw the sport news thing, and like I said, I don't know how credible sport news is. Adam Schefter talking about, everything's gonna be okay. I mean, like hearing different stories, literally minutes within each other. You know what I'm saying? From different experts. And this is why I've always been talking about, man. I don't give a fuck about experts, dog, because these experts have been said 3 different things this week. You know what I'm saying? So here's my thing. I was talking to what's his name, Against the Grain, and we debate about different stuff often. I like it though. We debate about it. We definitely see different opinions on a bunch of stuff, but I definitely like what he be talking about. He brings an interesting perspective. But and he was saying that it would be a bad deal for, I think he's still a Kubiak guy. Felt like B.O.B. was emotional. I don't think so, man. I think it was first you had to get rid of Kubiak at that point in time because that was it. He was too loyal. But my thing is this: he felt like B.O.B. didn't really have any leverage. I think B.O.B. has all the leverage in the world, and right now is the time you make that power move because shit. Think about this: you got other job openings. You're a hot commodity right now. You know what I'm saying? So if the Texans don't honor what you want, they don't give you what you want, why would you stay in a job that you're unhappy with? Why would you stay in a location that you're unhappy with and go into another year with this bullshit over your head that you don't want to deal with when you could get a fresh start anywhere else? I know he may love what Deshaun Watson is bringing, but is Deshaun Watson just being able to coach this kid, is it worth all the stress and shit that I got going over, man? I know y'all motherfuckers have had bosses who've been stressful, who've been a thorn in your ass and might probably want to knock their motherfucking asses out. Of course, you can't do that. I mean, they should. That should be the way motherfuckers handle that shit. Just get in the ring, throw the gloves on, and get it in. But that ain't how shit works. That's how I feel like. That's how I feel like war should be solved. I don't think we should be sending like hundreds of thousands of motherfuckers to go shoot at each other. No, you need to send whoever's the leader of that country needs to go straight up with the leader of whatever other country, and they need to box it out. Of course, that's why you have your cabinets and councils to advise them. They may not be the smartest motherfucker, but they got to be able to fight. They got to be able to feel. So it's like that's how you choose your leader. If that motherfucker go in there and be on a losing streak, your country gonna be out of there. But anyway, okay, so it's saying that 610 says Rick is gone. Rick is officially gone. Same wink and rip. Okay. Well, I'm saying, man. Let me hold on. Let me see what we talk about here over in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Y'all telling me some shit like I'm hearing some good news, man. You know what I'm saying? But I need to be official because y'all be telling me, oh yeah, it's it. There it is. Bleacher Report saying that he's taking extended leave of absence to take care of his wife and reach Dark. Okay. Well, you know what? Hey, look. I'm not gonna celebrate that. I'm gonna tell you why. And because it's a fucked up reason, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and the circumstances of what it's come down to. And I hate to hear that's what his wife is going through. Because, like I said, as somebody who lost a significant other to cancer, I hate to hear that, man. That shit sucks. Anything else, would it be just because of his job, because of anything else? I'd be more than happy to hear this news. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I'm actually very sad to hear that. I'm very sad to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I want him gone, but under these type of circumstances, I hate that that's happening to him. You know what I'm saying? I hate that that's what he has to deal with. That's a very painful thing, having to deal with a loved one with cancer. So, actually, as much as I was about to get crunk about this, you know what I'm saying? My condolences actually go out to Rick Smith in that situation, because that's a very unfortunate thing to deal with. So yeah, it's everywhere though. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. So I mean, it's a bittersweet thing. We got him out of here. I'm not saying that we got him out of here. That sounds fucked. It's not my fuck. Now I feel all fucked up about it. You know what I'm saying? But we got to do what we got to do. We talking about business. We talking about saying the same thing. If we're talking about business as far as Clowney and all, not Clowney, is Watt and all those other things, that we got to do what's best for the team. And I think that this outcome, unfortunate as it is for him in a personal manner, is what most of the fans wanted for this team. I think that what may have been going on behind the scenes is you have a lot of speculation, because if you notice, all these stories have come out from sources. Somebody tweeted something earlier about all the hot news sources of the news stories of the day, and everything is per sources. No official, nobody put nothing on it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody put an address on that shit. Just a bunch of fucking sources. You know what I'm saying? So, looks like big changes happening with the Texans, man. I fucking hate that, though. I hate to hear that for Rick Smith. As much as I don't like him as a GM, as a human being, as a person, we all have to live, you know, and deal with things outside of what our titles may be. And man, my heart goes out to Rick Smith. And that's probably something I never thought I'd say, but, you know, dealing with a situation like that, like I said, I've experienced very close to home. I'm very, very upset for Rick Smith. So hopefully everything comes well. You know, they should be able to afford the best treatments and things like that. You know, you're in Houston where the best doctors are. So that's good. That's good, man. Man, no, I can't be celebratory of this exit. If it would have been, you know, he was taking a leave of absence for any other thing, you know what I'm saying? He was battling fucking sex addiction and he got caught in a hotel or something, anything else bad. Anything else, dog, but not at the expense of, you know, not him, but even his family member. So, like I say, my best wishes go out to Rick Smith. So I guess in a way, damn, man, yeah, man, it's fucked up. It's like, it's good, but I don't want to get too crunk. You know what I'm saying? But then it is what it is, man. I mean, sometimes it's just life, though, man. It's life. It's fucked up. It is. It's fucked up, but that's the way shit works, man. So, like I say, one more time, you know, Sauce Nation, I don't care how y'all feel. I'm sending your condolences to Sauce Nation. Sends their condolences out to Rick Smith and his family, dog, because when it all comes down to it, you know, you got to be a man first for your family, and not being able to be there to take care of that and to be able to handle that, you know, that's, I mean, I say not to be able to handle that, you know, but to deal with that. That's very unfortunate. All right, so now it's finna be a whole new ball game out there, okay? So let's talk about a few things. First and foremost, like I said, I just seen from Bleacher Report, I've seen a couple other things. Hold on, what else we got going on? We got motherfuckers blowing the phone up, die, babe. But we gonna get some calls in. So like I say, I'm gonna put the sauce line up here in just a second. This motherfucker always said to be some crazy shit. Yep, like I say, all kind of stuff. And as unfortunate as that game was, I will say I did have Marlon Mack on my damn fantasy. Since Le'Veon was out, that was a benefit. It was definitely a benefit. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. I want to know what you guys feel like was the highlight of this game, except for Rick Smith taking a leave of absence. I don't even want to celebrate that right now. I mean, it's going to be a good deal, but it takes away all this bullshit that everybody's been saying. So that's how I want y'all to think about this for a second before we get into the call. So think about this. Think about all these sources, all these experts from all across the board. Oh, there's a rift, there's a this, there's a that, and none of that shit was going on. None of that shit was happening. The only thing that was fucking happening was Rick Smith as a man is probably devastated. You know, it's a thing that when you, as a man, like I say, if it's a motherfucker fucking with your family, you can take care of that. If it's a problem, you know, things like that, or you can make attempts to handle it. But when you're talking about a disease, man, and you ain't no motherfucking doctor, you ain't no shaman, you ain't no fucking healer, and all you can do is sit on the sidelines, that's the type of shit that will eat at your soul, though. It will ruin you mentally to not be able to do something, especially when you're a motherfucker who used to getting hands-on with shit and there's nothing you can do but sit there and watch, hope, pray, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure, you know, I don't know how long he's been aware of this. I don't know how long he's been dealing with this situation. But it could be a thing that's been affecting him, you know, in his job performance and his thing, you know, mentally. Yeah, there's no way that you can focus on that fully and be dealing with that. So here's my thing, is all these articles from La Canfora and all these other motherfuckers. That dude Jason La Canfora is a fucking piece of shit. Anyway, all these people put all these articles out and had nothing to do with the fucking Texans. That's what the national media do to you. Some completely different shit. That's what I'm saying, man. You got to understand the truth and where this shit comes from, dog. That shit blows my fucking mind. That you know, nobody said he's fired. He's just stepping down. So that's what I'm thinking in a situation where you have him stepping down. You have to keep one constant. You're not going to lose both of them, I don't think. So if he's not going to be present and, you know, dealing with day-to-day duties, I think you put him in a position, you know, where he doesn't have to worry about personnel and shit like that. And you retain B.O.B. because, you know, you're not going to be able to go and get rid of everybody and try to start all the way over and think you're going to have some kind of continuity within that franchise. But we don't want any continuity of crap that they've been putting out. So we'll see what's up, man. I hate that shit. The hate for the media. I hate that motherfucker. I'm telling you, like, hey, at first I used to kind of think, man, am I just tripping? Am I just overreacting? But when you start looking at it more and more and more, like, it's a real fucking deal. Like, I can only imagine what they're going to be talking about the Rockets and Lakers tonight. We're going to stream before the Rockets and Lakers game. And make sure y'all tune in because we're going to slide in the Kush Den at 4:22. So 4:20 also, not at 4:22, but that's probably the time my ass gets started. I'll be sitting late anyway. So, like I said, the Vrabel gone. I think so Bill's gonna get a new contract. I hope so. Like I say, the players like him, dog. I think that's something. Now I'm not saying, oh, just make the players happy and go out there and fucking stink. But he's not like he's fucking old buddy from the Browns, dog. You know, Browns, you got to look at this. The Browns have talent in positions. They can't win shit. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. Man, this is news to me, and it is like, you know, I'm trying to figure out which side is more excited. Like the football fan is like, okay, cool. You know, it's unfortunate for Rick Smith, but it's great for my team. But then as a man, like I say, who's been in the same shoes, who's been in those shoes, dog, I think that side of me is overwhelming. And I really feel more bad for Rick Smith's situation, not even involving the fucking Texans. And I think that side of me is more so is more so prevalent than anything. So like I say, man, I'm more so sad for Rick Smith and his situation than I am happy about, you know, him kind of stepping down, I guess, from the GM role. So we'll see how that goes. All right, this is what we're going to do, folks. We're going to boot up the sauce line, okay? And we're going to try to get this, we're going to try to get this acting right. And let's see how it shakes. So this is the number for the sauce line. And while we're getting this activated, if you want to call in, we're going to try to make sure we get you in good. And we're going to do a new method. I'm going to have to ghetto rig it a little bit today. Like I say, while we're waiting on some parts and pieces to get in here. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see what's really shaking. Yeah, man. Hey, look, man. Look, Dan, the Texans went 16-0 in our hearts, okay? So that's all that counts. You go 16-0 in our hearts. So anyway, the number is 832-639-DRIP or 832-69-3747, you know, but it stands for DRIP. All right, it's that boy Wink in the mix. We call, let's see what you got to say, man. Let's make sure we can hear everything loud and clear. What's the motherfucking deal?
Honcho, what's good, bro? It's Wink. You already know what it is.
Already. And y'all let me know if y'all can hear everything loud and clear out there, man. So we like I say, got to rig it a little bit, but we're going to make it shake.
I hear you just fine on my end.
All right. So what's going down, man? How you feeling about, man, this game? We don't even really talk about the game. Let's just talk about this new situation that's occurred, man.
Yeah.
So
in terms of the rig situation, bro, I'm gonna let this shit, all the facts to come all the way out. It basically sounds like a sabbatical from a job, bro, just to take care of a personal matter that may take an extended period of time. Because I can guarantee you nobody else was about to come in this fast, and Rick Smith is not going to be a part of the process come draft time and free agency in the next few months. That I pay attention, I'll read it, but I mean, until I know the full details of his absence, then I'm not gonna sit here and say what he is and what he isn't going to be. You know, him taking a leave of absence, that's just like a player being injured for a substantial amount of time, but they'll be back in the next few weeks. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm taking it. So.
Okay. So everybody's saying it's coming across a little bit choppy here, but so basically, yeah, hold on. So basically, what he's saying is that he said he feels like he thinks it's gonna be more like a sabbatical. Hold on, I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna talk about it on the chat because it's kind of, yeah. I had to hit the thing because it started to chop up. I don't know why it sounded like that, but I know some of y'all said it couldn't. Yeah, it was coming out choppy like on the thing too. So I'm gonna see if it was just a call or how this works. Like I said, we're gonna keep working. We're gonna get this thing right because 2018 the sauce line will be a thing. But don't worry, it won't always be this choppy because we got the pieces coming in. But I don't think they're gonna be here till like the 4th or the 5th. You know, so we'll get that shaking. But we'll still keep trying to get the calls in and trying to see what's really shaking. But he was saying that he feels that it's more like a sabbatical, so more like just a temporary leave. So that's not he doesn't feel like that's really a confirmation of a position change, you know, just a temporary leave of absence, you know what I'm saying? So I could see that too. Like I said, until some more facts come out about that, I could definitely see that too. But at this point, it sounds like a good thing. And I know with all the negative news, I know a lot of fans want to take any little nugget that we can get and run with it. And so like I say, we definitely, I can definitely see that. And I could definitely agree with you on that it may just be a temporary thing, that he may be back in the mix. But then again, you know, like I say, treatment can take a significant amount of time depending on how long, you know, she's under or what it may be, how severe it may be, you know, at what stage they caught it. And, you know, it could be a long-term thing. And, you know, depending on how he feels, if he wants to be right there, you know, by her side, it could be a draining thing. It could be a lot of issues going on with that, man. And so I think that it's unfortunate. I hate that he has to go through that. Oh man, Titans up is cool, man. He a cool Titans fan. Don't try to don't. We ain't gotta go hard on Titans up. They kosher. Trust me, if they was on that bullshit, they'd have been booted, babe. But so like I say, you know, folks show love. Look, as long as you show love to the sauce, you welcome in the sauce, man. But like I say, man, it's a strange situation right now because, you know what I'm saying, is it's a very strange situation. This is an odd thing to deal with because, like I say, the peculiarness of the situation, you know, it's not you know, like I say, Wink brought up a good point. He says saying, you know, it's not necessarily saying, hey, this is not a job performance issue. You know what I mean? This is a life issue that you have to deal with, you know, outside of work. So, you know, if Bob doesn't feel like his job performance is bad, you know, he may not feel that way. He may not feel the same way. Of course, obviously, he doesn't feel the same way that we feel as fans. But, you know, he may be okay with that. He may be okay with going in a different direction. Man, look, Kevin Johnson be out there getting smoked like we be smoking in the Kush den. You know what I'm saying? We be smoking that. We be smoking that Kevin Johnson in the Kush. And look, I'm finna have to call one of my partners out of the way. I ain't gonna say where. I'm gonna say, look, man, I need you to grow me a new strain. I don't know what you got to mix up. I don't know what you got cooking in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of remedies you working on, but I need you to come up with a strain called Kevin Johnson because that shit gonna always get smoked. But hopefully, maybe like I said, I just feel like he had I'm gonna still try to be a fucking Kevin Johnson apologist, unfortunately. You know, hopefully going into the off season not injured, we can get some technique work done. We can get some of the basics worked on again, and you know, solidify that foundation because right now Kevin Johnson is no bueno. Right now, T.Y. Hilton out there sounding like Jalen Ramsey. He came up to me after the game on some disrespectful stuff. Yeah, old man talking like that. Go sleep on that. So it's gonna be real interesting, man. Yeah, we were talking about that
He just don't grow a strain of Kevin Johnson. Just tell him not to get smoked on the field. Yeah, J. Joe and T.Y. Hilton, man, they was motherfucking be slap fighting, sissy fighting out there and shit. That shit wasn't no fight. The announcer made it seem like them niggas was just brawling, like they were just really getting it in. Them motherfuckers was sissy fighting. Now you hit me first. You hit me first. You hit me first. I bet you won't knock the stick off his shoulder. Like the motherfuckers over there. Man, hey, fuck both of y'all. Danny and Dominic, fuck both of y'all. Kevin Johnson was supposed to be a beast this year. I don't know what happened to him, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that ain't my fault. I saw the potential. I saw the signs. I saw the sign like Ace of Base. You know what I'm saying? But that motherfucker, he out there tripping, dog. I don't know what's going on with Kevin Johnson, but like I say, he's gonna have to get back to the basics, man. Yeah, do what Bouye had to do. Because here's the thing: if you go against Hopkins every day, all day, you'll be able to fuck with 90% of the receivers in the league. And I'm not just saying that, there's better that they'll have better hands. You don't think you'll have issues, maybe with Hopkins. He's not just the fastest receiver, so you have a couple of guys who will be a little bit quicker. You know what I'm saying? And you may have a couple of guys who have a little bit more top end speed that you might not see from Hopkins, but you'll be able to fuck with 90% of them. You'll be able to lock down, especially at that initial 5 to 10. You'll be able to shut anything down. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Kevin Johnson's been too damn hurt to be able to go against fucking Hopkins. He's always damn injured, man. Like. Okay, came out expected to hire a new GM. Okay, man, how you gonna tell me Nelson? Where's Nelson at right now? Where is Nelson right now? Where is Nelson at? That's what I'm saying. You talk about Nelson over Johnson, but where's Nelson at? Who he working with? What is Nelson? What numbers are Nelson putting up right now? You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, man, but RIP to the Texans season. It's over. We went out with the fucking same record as the Colts. Worst team in the division. We only beat the fucking Titans. The only teams in the division that we beat were the Titans and ourselves. So that's crazy. Brian, oh, you know what? That Gain was. Gain, I remember that. Because didn't he get rid of Gain and basically took over Gain's position? Where is Nelson playing good at, man? That's what I'm trying to find out. You gotta give me some facts to prove to me that Nelson is currently doing better than Johnson. Yeah, that's about it. That's the only Texan thing that we did this year was beat the fucking Bengals, dog. Everything else was just blown out the motherfucking water. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't know what the move is gonna be. I don't know what's gonna happen. So if they are going out, if it's official, they're gonna replace him. Cool. He gonna be all right anyway. He gonna be all right. Shit, he's in the McNair family, so he gonna be okay no matter what, dog. Like he's Gucci, dog. So we ain't gotta worry about that shit at all, man. That's exact. Now see, and this is what I'm talking about exactly. Third Coast Sports. Like I said, make sure y'all check the descriptions. If y'all ain't checked the description below, like I said, it's a bunch of good Texans tubers down there that y'all need to check out, and I'm sure they're gonna have some good things to say today. So make sure y'all go tune in, y'all subscribe. Third Coast Sports TV, aka Wink Wednesdays. Joseph Tenney down in the mix. I want to say Ray down there, Darren Davis. A couple other guys down there. If I'm forgetting y'all right now, don't be mad at me. It'll be all right. Y'all still got the sauce. But the fact that he's gone and we have a fourth place schedule, it's just like my biggest concern right now is how are we going to finesse the free agency? What can we do? We have money. So I would prefer somebody with some experience, not somebody new to this, gonna come in and spend all the motherfucking money on some guys just on some fucking big names or on some bullshit. We'll see what happens. But that fourth place schedule, which is why the Jags benefited so well this year, we're gonna capitalize on that. We're gonna bolster that defense up. We're gonna have some young guys coming back. Depending on what happens with Brian Cushing, it's going to be interesting. And what I wouldn't want them to go for Brian Gaine. I'm gonna tell you why. I wouldn't want Gaine. Jeff Fisher, hell no. I wouldn't want Gaine simply because he already has ties to this organization. I would like somebody with no ties to the Texans organization. Bring in some fresh fucking blood. Somebody who's not, has not developed those relationships with the players yet, and he'll be willing to make the business decisions. You know what I mean? The best decisions for this team, because it's still like I say, because I think Cushing still got another year. I think he's supposed to be. I think they said what 7 and a quarter, something like that, 7.25, something like that, still on the mic. So, but we're gonna have to see what's shaking. I don't. A new guy here's where a new guy, maybe like a first-time GM hurts you, is not having that rapport with other teams. So you got to have somebody. Here's the thing: you got to have somebody who does have some experience around the league. But I would like somebody who does not have ties necessarily with the Texans. You want somebody who's had a presence around the NFL, because you need guys who have relationships with other teams to be able to make those trades happen, to be able to make those deals happen. So that's why I say you don't want just some brand new guy. You got to have somebody who's had some tenure around the league. But at the same time, like I say, somebody who's not going to be overly concerned with and I guess you got to have that kind of that distance between players and GMs, because shit, I'm the guy that's going to cut your ass. I'm the guy that's going to get rid of your ass. Be friends with the coach. Don't be friends with me. But a guy who's not going to be afraid to pull the trigger on certain moves. And like I say, but it still comes down to the very, very top of the organization, which is Bob McNair, and the culture that he tries to instill on the Texans. I guess the good guy shit. So hopefully we're going to get a bunch of changes going on. Hopefully we'll get over that bullshit. We don't deal with players during the season, and we don't do – man, you make deals when the deals are most lucrative to happen, because sometimes shit, you can get a fucking player a year or two early, work out that contract, work out that extension, and get them at a better price. You know what I mean? Shit. You see how we won with Merciless? Like that. If we could retain some guys, we can work deals early and get guys at a much better price than – wait till the last year of their deal. Now, I'm not knocking on what happened with Hopkins, because it paid off somewhat. I mean, he was the best receiver in the league. He got paid like the best, and he came out and he played the best. But everybody doesn't necessarily give you that. So, no, we probably won't get shit for Cush, but I wouldn't be surprised if, if he gets cut. But that'll free up a little bit of space. You know what I mean? So there's a couple of little things. I've never said he was the best corner ever. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer. Look, now you got to show me where I said. If that was the case, I was really smoking some shit. Savage, I think you gotta. We should give Kevin Johnson hell no. That's a risk I'm not gonna take. You said Nelson injury 0, Kevin 4. Nelson was playing all over. Andrew looked at me while Kevin has these pillows. But what I'm saying is, if you're not on a roster, you're not gonna get injured, man. So if you ain't playing for nobody, you at home sitting on the couch. Of course, you're not gonna get injured unless you stub your fucking toe on the coffee table or something. You know what I'm saying? Kenny Vaccaro is an interesting thing, because I know he kind of ended up getting hurt towards the end of the season. Yeah, I'm learning English, so you guys got to work with me. English is my second language. Towards the end of the season, Vaccaro ended up getting hurt, didn't he? So we'll see. I could agree with everybody you're talking about. I think Giacomini stays as a backup. But I can see Kush J-Joe. Kareem, I can see it. I don't know. I think less likely, but I think Kareem and Johnson. I don't think you. I don't know if you waste any more time on him. I think you bring him back. You see what he's working with in OTAs, preseason and shit. And if he ain't cutting it, cut his ass. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's unfortunate. But yeah, I see. That's what I say. But with Brian Gaine, I think that he has these ties already to the organization. He may. I'm not saying these guys are going to play favoritism or anything like. They may not give a fuck. They may be about their business. But I just think a guy without ties to the Texans to bring some element of a different culture and some different some different ingredients in the motherfucking sauce. That's what they need. The Texan sauce needs some new motherfucking ingredients. It's been going around, fucked around, and got stale, and it is what it is. J-Joe only if you getting in for like a veteran minimum. That's that. I wouldn't. J-Joe hasn't really done enough this year to make me say we got to keep him. But J-Joe has also done the best of any of our quarters this year. So, I mean, that you gotta think about that. You know, what upgrade do we have? What do and I don't want to overpay, or like I say, J-Joe, because of necessity. You know, we don't got anybody else guaranteed coming in. It's going to be real interesting to see what happens this next year coming up. It's going to be very interesting. Oh shit! I didn't even realize it was getting closer to that time here. So we're gonna go about 5 more minutes here, and we're gonna get prepared to slide off in the den. Make sure y'all get y'all sauce, man. Make sure y'all matter of fact, let me throw y'all some sauce. Let me throw y'all a raffle real quick. Make sure y'all waste all this sauce. Make sure you waste all your sweets. This won't be the last stream. Like I said, we'll stream before the Rockets game, maybe after the Rockets game. You know, get some last sauce in for the new year. Let me get y'all some sauce. Let me give some flavor to everybody in here. I'm gonna give y'all. We're gonna do it for the city one time. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Y'all want a poll? We'll do a poll too. We'll do a poll too. I hate white people. White people are racist. Yeah, I'm sure that's true, but everybody racist. Now, I know I'm racist. I'm racist to the motherfucker. y'all be liking Honcho on the street, but off the street, I'm a racist to the motherfucker. I'm racist against everybody though. I be talking bad about white people, black people, Asian people. Fucking, I probably only talk good about like Mexican people. I saw my Mexican madre the other day, and it was like she definitely like family. It was very good to see her. So let's see. We're gonna talk about. We said y'all want to do a poll. Since Ferocious asked a good question, we'll talk about the backup QB situation, and then we'll get a raffle. And yeah, because like I said, I definitely have to get ready for the den. And okay, we'll do this. The poll will be for 3 minutes, and we'll let that roll. And copy that. So, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't cared too much for what old Gates has done. I mean, I can't blame him. You know, he was sitting on the couch, and he came back and did, I guess, sufficiently enough for what he needed to do. But it is what it is. And then, like I said, I get a quick little raffle going. So we got a bunch of shit going on all at once. Somebody gotta beat Danny, man. Y'all gotta quit letting Danny win all the motherfucking raffles. Say raffle going for 5 minutes. All right, it's gonna be the same shit. So if you was in the pregame stream, the raffle entry code is the same as it was prior to in the first stream. And if you don't know what that was, make it super simple. The answer is, what is the name of my other channel? No spaces, exclamation point. And I think it's about 3 minutes. So Make sure you get your votes in. Make sure you get your raffles in. Make sure you get your roll call in before we get up out of here. And then make sure, as y'all getting all that in, make sure y'all slide into the Kush Den. Okay, so if you're not a part of the Kush Den, make sure you can just go to kushden.com, or you can check I think in the channel, or you can check the links below. People have asked, I have taken off the super chat, so if you want to donate to the channel, just go to saucesports.com. It's another platform I'm using instead of the super chats, because man, super chats, that's just ridiculous. I can't deal. Like, I'm not me. It's just the 30% thing. Like I say, I know some folks have donated a lot to this channel, and you know, that's like I say, a lot of that shit is going elsewhere. And like I say, it ain't about the greed. It's just about shit. If y'all ain't gonna fucking monetize my regular videos, how y'all gonna take all the super chat change? But anyway, it is what it is. So make sure y'all in the Kush Den. We can definitely continue having this conversation. We can definitely talk about some other things. The Kush Den's more free range conversation. You funny, ferocious. Sauce Society, I do need to do something with that. I will be smoke weed over the toilet. I'm gonna start doing some Snapchats. Not Snapchats. What is it? Yeah, is it Snapchat? I'm gonna get my Snapchat game up. I made an account, but I don't ever use that shit, dog. Somebody said, should we keep Savage? Should we go? So I was offering multiple options to people who have different perspectives into what may be going on, you know, with the so most people say, let's try to find a veteran QB in free agency. And so that's pretty interesting. Okay. I guess that would be your best bet, because you don't want to have you don't want to have just two really young guys on the roster. I'm not saying that it's a negative, but I mean, look at what's your situation up in Cleveland. You don't have anybody with the experience to turn to get you out of tough spots, and to help those young guys learn, to provide that advice that younger guys may need, the little nuances, you know, to get that coaching in between plays, in between practice while you're on the field, you know, hey, little suggestions that, you know, people may be overlooking. Young guys can't necessarily help each other out in that situation because they're both going to be too busy learning. So a free agency guy would be the ideal situation. Okay. Let's see how long this raffle's got to go here. Okay, we got about 2 minutes left on the raffle, so make sure y'all get that in. And then once that raffle is over with, whoever wins, we are going to, I don't know. Well, Danny does have a bunch of entries, but I don't know. I think Dominic giving you a run for your money right now, Danny. I'm looking, and he might be giving you a run for your money. But I want to say I appreciate all y'all. If y'all don't come to, I know a lot more people fuck with the Texans shit than the Rocket shit. So if y'all don't get to check the last live stream of the year later on, or whatever, if it's one or two, I want to wish y'all a happy new year. You know, 2018, there are plans to do big things. When you come back, you ain't gonna have no sauce, but it's okay, because like I say, you know, you can have an opportunity to be a guest moderator on a fucking Friday or whatever it may be. So we're gonna start stacking up sauce, so make sure you start collecting that, and it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be kosher. I want everybody to be safe. I want everybody to make sure you spend more time with your family this year. You know, give more concern to those who are concerned with you. You know, sometimes put down the fucking electronics. Unless the sauce is on, then you gotta, you know, make sure you stay tuned in. But if it ain't no sauce, if it ain't no Kush Den, put down your electronics and spend time with your family. Man, Dr. Rabbit, I appreciate it, man. Happy New Year to you. Be safe, be careful. Ferocious fucking won the motherfucking raffle. There you go. Hold up, man. Okay, so there we go. The raffle was won by Ferocious. He done got 2,000 sauce. But like I said, I'm going to slide up out of here, man, because I have to get prepared for the Kush Den. I am nowhere in prepared for the Kush Den. But I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming through. But before we get up out of here, you know I got to say, y'all know what I got to say. I got to do a little bit of shameless self-promotion. Go to StaySaucy.com. Make sure you get that Stay Saucy gear, some of that Stay Saucy merch, some of that fresh flavor, man. You got to look real saucy in the 2018. Make sure you hook your family up with some fresh flavor. You know you got some stale-ass family members, and they could definitely use a sauce upgrade. So make sure you assist your your family with a sauce transfusion, a flavor transfusion, if you will. Get them some of this super saucy fly ass sauce gear. Go to staysaucy.com. We got the long sleeve, we got the short sleeve, we have the hoodies, we have the mugs, in case you might not wear clothes. You might walk around the house naked with a fucking mug of coffee in your hand all day. That might be your thing. Hey, I'm not gonna knock you. If that's how you get down, cool, whatever. And various other items that you can check out. So go check that staysaucy.com out, man. Definitely appreciate everybody who's been showing love, copping the merch, donating to the channel, showing a lot of love to the sauce as a whole this year. And like I said, it's only going to get better. I only intend to step it up a notch to go harder. Oh, my fault. I thought Ferocious won the raffle. Dominic won the raffle. Oh, my fault. So Ferocious must have just been gambling. Okay, he hit a lick. That boy Dominic. Okay, well, that's a bet, man. Gotta stay saucy, man. You gotta stay saucy. If I can't tell you nothing else, man, that's to stay saucy. Don't let nobody tell you nothing no different, man. You gotta keep your flavor. Don't let anybody try to steal your sauce. Stay saucy, man. So with that being said, I'm gonna catch y'all in the cushion literally in 5 minutes. Yeah. So I gotta get prepared, get ready for that. But with that being said, man, Sauce Nation, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. I appreciate all the love, and I'll catch y'all on the sauce around 6ish before the Rockets game, maybe a little before that, about 5:30. So with that being said, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Deuce up, stay saucy. I'm out.